Good morning, good morning. It's Cam. Let's talk some stocks. 5:30 in the morning, March 3rd, pre-market action. So stock market futures have just dropped in the last half an hour on unemployment numbers. So ADP employment change was 117K compared to 177K, which was expected. So quite a bit less. Futures were up, and then they've dropped, about 20 points in the last half hour. So now futures are sitting right about the close from yesterday. And then we'll start with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin was up and it's pulled back right now in the last hour here. So you can see yesterday when I made the video for post-market trading, we're sitting down in this consolidation area in the 47s, found support there, and then it basically just took off like a rocket last night. Got all the way up to 52.5, almost 52.6, 52.65 there on the red candle, and now some selling's occurring. So let's look to see if we can stay above this 51 range that we consolidated in on the 24th. We poked 52 here on the 25th, and then the downtrend occurred for last week, but this sent crypto stocks higher. So if we go to Thinkorswim, we had basically gap ups on CAN. So here, just 5-minute chart. So closed yesterday 21.34. Basically straight gap up in the 25s, hit 26.75, and then right when the unemployment numbers, Bitcoin started dropping as well. So now pretty significant pullback here, $2 pullback. So we'll look to see if that momentum will change. And SOS as well, gapped up, not as far. Basically touched the high off the open yesterday, 8.5. Now down here in 7.5, so $1 change there. Rocket Mortgage, which was the big squeezer yesterday, heavily focused now on wallstreetbets. That's what the media is hyping it up as. Huge short interest again, close to 40%. Haven't seen any numbers today if that's changed significantly, but typical play in the morning, right? Huge gap up first thing at 1 a.m. and then just fading off all pre-market right now. So we'll look to see if we can find support here on this 200 unit 5 EMA moving average. So 37 looks like, if you look at the chart from yesterday, we had this pullback after its first push to 42 down here in the $35-$36 area. So I think that's going to be the area to look at for some support first, and then obviously we can pull back to this 100 fib from the high right after its IPO. But looking like we're going to continue downtrending right now. And if you could go to 15-minute, right, so we're definitely been under the moving averages here for a while. All right, pretty significant respect there as resistance, and the edge of this active trading range is in that $34 area. So no, it's 35, right? I'm looking at 34 there. So yeah, 35.6. So I look to see this continue to drop a little bit more here as pre-market continues. What was the other ones? Oh, so Ocugen. Talked about this one over the weekend and Monday. So made a big move Friday up higher, sell off on Monday, just all day fade. Yesterday inside day, and then news came out this morning that their partner in India, Bharat, their COVID-19 vaccine efficiency was 81%. So now we got this huge spike on that news, pushed up higher. A lot of volume pre-market, right? So we're looking at pre-market volume right here. 2 million shares in a 15-minute period, and you look at the previous days pre-market volume, there's basically nothing, right? So this could be a high volume day for this stock. And if we go out to the daily, it's been all the way up here at 1877. Right now, we're sitting at what? I gotta check the price again. So low 12s right now, hit 14. All right, so low 12s would put us above this 61.8 fib. So we've been basically between 14 and 12 right here. So there is some volume from the previous days, but if we get that heavy volume day, which is looking like it's going to be, we can find support off this 61 fib and look to go higher significantly here for Ocugen. And then we had some other gainers this morning. So Ovid, Therapeutics, they had Takeda secures global rights from Ovid Therapeutics to develop and commercialize. I can't even say these these words. So Sotelstat for treatment of children and adults with Dravet syndrome and Lennox-Gastaut syndrome. So if you go to look at the pre-market here, so gap up. Our news came out at 4 o'clock. Huge push right at 4. Consolidating now down here in the low 5s. And so if we go back out to the long-term chart, I mean, it's been beaten down. Kind of long-term here on 3 years. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, so 5.2. We're basically consolidating right around this 61 fib level. So we'll look to see if that acts as support. As you can see, just on volume here for the weekly, it does have a considerable amount of consolidation and volume here, you know, between $7 and $5. So we'll look to see if we can get a lot of volume here to push this thing higher. And then lastly, we'll look at TRXC. So TRXC, you can see chart split adjusted here. A lot of volume here in February, or excuse me, that's New Year, January through February. You know, 433 million shares at the beginning of the year. So they've been putting out news-worthy plays here, and as you can tell, made a significant move. So from about 50 cents up to 6.95, and then we pulled back here recently. Been consolidating in $4.50 to $3.50 range on this little downtrend here, where we've been sitting under the moving averages again. But they basically got FDA clearance for surgical system. And then if we go look at the pre-market action, just see where we're at, right? 5.64 high, you know, 20 minutes ago. Now back in the 5.2s, consolidating right in this area, but EMAs are healthy and trending up. So look to see if this has legs. Again, notice massive volume pre-market compared to the previous day. So it looks like this will be a high volume day, and I believe it's somewhat of a low float. Yeah, or no, it's not. So 213 million shares. So we'll need the volume to come in to move it. But Ovid, 38 million shares, already traded 22 million shares. TRXC's traded 7. Ocugen, 156 million shares. It's already traded 15 million. So volumes here pre-market. See if the floodgates can open here once market open comes in 45 minutes. So that's all I got for you guys in this video. Hope you got something out of it. As always, if you could drop a like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. Videos of the last 2 days haven't had their usual views, so I'm trying to figure that out with all the back-end YouTube stuff. But I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch the videos, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.